there. Today we're going to start a writing lesson. And for that, we're going to start with this again on a very briefly mode. What rules would make your city a friendlier place to live? So yesterday you guys talked about oh my goodness, I remember 3 of your opinions, and right now I can't remember either of them. Something about being respectful, right? Or was that Selmy? Let me see if I remember Malu's. Malu, you said. No, I can't remember. What about Adriana? Ladies, do you remember what each other's comment was? Adriana, do you remember Malu's comment?
Not really. I remember what Selmy, she said something about being kind.
Being kind.
Yes, being kind.
What about
Malu.
No. wait. Malu, do you remember Adriana's comment?
I don't remember Adriana's rules,
Comments, yeah.
but I remembered Selmy what she said something about respect the opinions. Even if you don't agree, just try to respect them.
Yes. Yes. All right, please share with us your opinions because I don't remember.
I was talking about the responsibility when you leave a place should be clean.
Right, yes.
And the other, try to drive with responsibility if you are a driver. And the last one was stop using fireworks.
Correct. Yes, fireworks. Thank you, Malu. Thank you. What about you, Adriana? What were your comments?
The first one was about listening to others, like really
paying attention. Yes.
Exactly. Yeah. The other one was about respect others, like anytime. And I gave the examples about the earphones, like in the bus.
Yeah, the music, right?
Yes. And the last one, I wrote about being thoughtful. Okay, if you're going to say something to someone, well, just don't hurt people, right?
Right.
Be tactful.
Perfect. Be tactful. Yeah, that's right. You use that word. Now we're going to start with the writing. What do you expect is the title of our lesson. In this lesson, you will brainstorm and then plan an article. Yes, you have to write an article. Use verbs to structure an article and avoid errors with the past perfect. So please, ladies, write a narrative article. Write an article for a college magazine about a time you experienced good or bad behavior. Would you like an example? Yeah, good. Look at the model. This is the model. Number the paragraphs in the correct order. Find an introduction, a background event. Well, not a, but background events, main events, and a conclusion. Let's start with that. Please, in your books or your notebooks, let's work on the first part of the activity. Number the paragraphs in the correct order, please. Selmi's telling me she won't be able to join us today. Now, there you go. Nope, sorry. I don't know what I'm doing. How are you ladies doing? Yeah, are you finished? Yeah, please compare your answers.
Number, how can I say that? 5, 3, 2, 4, and 1.
Yes.
Like that? Okay,
Yes.
that's actually really good. So it says find an introduction. It's actually given for us, right? 1, introduction. I like to think generally that people are honest and that they will always do the right thing. Unfortunately, this is not always the case. So this is what you need to do. This is not always the case. That's the background events. Yes, background events to support this sentence. Number 2. I remember one day I was running to catch the subway to go to an interview. I was feeling stressed because I was late and had been running around all morning. I ran across the platform, but the doors of the train started to close. And in a last effort to get it on the train, I threw my bag onto it. The doors slammed shut and I stood on the platform as the train pulled slowly away. I felt so stupid, I just thrown my bag with my computer and my wallet onto a train. Okay, it's still nothing yet, right? Main event. Actually, that was the background event. The main event, numbers 3 and 4. I looked around for help, but of course, everyone ignored me. The next day, I called the lost and found department to ask if they had my bag. They didn't. Someone had taken it. Conclusion 5. Since then, I've often thought about that day. I know if I ever find someone's bag, I'll do the right thing. Beautiful. That was good. Now, this is the story, like you have it right here. I'm gonna erase these little extra marks and leave the answers on them there. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. This is what I want you to see. That's the example of the narrative article. Yes. Is about a time you experience good or bad behavior. What is this person narrating? What is this story about? About good or bad behavior?
Bad behavior.
From who?
From people that, well, a person must have taken it.
A person must have taken it. Yes. Where is it? Number 4, right?
Yeah.
Someone had taken it. And this is reinforced on this last sentence. I know if I ever find someone's bag, I'll do the right thing. So what is this person doing? He's complaining about this. Someone had taken it. That's the problem, right? That's the bad experience. Correct? Hello, Alberto.
Hello, teacher.
How are you, mister? Are you busy?
More or less.
Well, here we are. That's good that you're here, mister. All right.
Okay.
So when you focus on the language, we have the chart that we can check and complete the article below with appropriate forms of the verbs given. Sometimes more than one option may be possible. Verbs in narrative writing. Narrative. You can use the present tense to introduce your article. I like to think that people are honest. Continuous forms for background events. I was feeling stressed. I had been running around. Simple past for the main events. I threw my bag. The doors slammed shut. Present perfect to links event to now. I've often thought about that day. Now that we have this, let's check the first one. This is another example article. I'm sorry, it what? It is, it was being. Simply good manners to hold doors open for people. What do you think this is? Simple present, simple past?
It
It
is.
is.
Simple present, right? It's talking about a fact. It is simple good manners to hold doors open for people. Very good. Continue with the rest of the article so we can compare answers, please. are you doing? Good. Alberto's not here anymore, is he? No, he's not here. Please, let's compare your answers.
Well, the first one is, the second one, but not everyone is considerate. One day I went into an office building and I carried.
I
was carried.
I
was carrying
Mhm.
a big box, which I delivered. I delivered to business suddenly. Was walking. Who was walking behind me pushed right and slammed, failed, had half made.
Okay. I guess you missed opened. Do you see it?
Yes, she opened. Sorry,
She
I jumped.
opened. Didn't hold it. Then you said slammed. Fail. And then what is the last one? What do you have?
Half made.
I wrote, I am always making sure. But I don't know. According to it, yeah, it would be like present perfect, but it sounds weird to me.
Awesome. Yes, I know. So one more time. One day I went into an office building. I was carrying a bunch of paper.
Child delivered.
Not yet. So he was carrying a big box of paper, which I delivered.
Which I was delivering.
Which I was delivering. To a business. Suddenly, a woman who
was walking.
Yes. Right in front, behind me.
Pushed.
Right in front of me.
She opened.
A heavy glass door and
didn't hold
it for me. The door
slammed.
Door slammed in my face and I
fell
backwards on the sidewalk. Since then,
I have.
Since then, what does that mean? From that
it would be something
past,
like, could it be like in present perfect continuous, like I have been always making, or just
yes, you can also do that. Yes, I have always been making sure, or I have always made sure that I hold doors open for people. Yes. All right. Are there any questions? No? Okay, pretty good. So that's good. Now, this is what you have to write. I'm sorry, didn't mean to do that. This is another article. This is another example. What are you going to do? You're going to use the tenses, the different tenses, to write a narrative writing piece. Yes? Okay. Oh my goodness. What happened? She's taking a nap. She's so tired. No?
No, she lost a flight.
She lost a
missed
She missed the flight.
Misapply.
Oh, he must be a teacher.
Lesson
Yeah.
plans.
Lesson planning. Yeah, look at all these papers. What do you think happened here?
A math customer.
I met an angry customer. Why? Why is he angry?
Probably the coffee is cold.
Brainstorm and plan. Think of ideas for your article. Go ahead, think of one idea. These are only examples. You can think of your own idea. Then use the headings to help you plan it. Introduction, background events, main events, conclusion, and link to now. Common errors, the past perfect is had plus a past participle. Do not use a had plus a simple past form of the verb. I had just thrown my bag onto a train. Now, this is funny because we don't have the past perfect in this explanation. Right here. But we do have simple past and the present perfect. So when should we use the past perfect?
When we want to refer to, or when we are ordering the events.
Ordering the events and
As perfect is for something that happened first.
that happened earlier, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so if we're talking about something that happened in the past, and then we mention something that happened previously in the past, then this second mention is in past perfect, right? I'm gonna use this. Is it here? No, it's not here. It's right here. I had just thrown my bag with my computer and wallet onto a train. So why is this using the past perfect? Because we have the present, the past, and the future. So this person is talking about this moment. When did he feel stupid? Somewhere around here in the simple past. And then he's mentioning something, another event that happened previously, 5 minutes earlier. 5 minutes before, he did this. So it's no longer simple past because it happened before. Now it's the past perfect, correct? Yes? All right. Would you like another example? Perfect. So all you gotta do is write your article and check for errors. Remember that you're going to share your article. So please, when you write it, make sure you check for mistakes, check for grammar, spelling, context, intention. Yes, and then you can share your writing piece with us in the WhatsApp group. Okay? All right, I'm gonna pause the video to give you ladies some time to write your piece. Okay, here what we have after the grammar chart, I have some examples. Maybe this girl missed a plane. Maybe she missed a bus. Maybe she lost something. Has anything like this ever happened to you? Yeah? What about this? What do you think happened? Is he asleep or is he worried? Do you think he finished his project? It's about work or school. Has anything like this ever happened to you?
Yes, every month.
Every month, oh my goodness. What about this? Has anything like this ever happened to you?
Yes.
Yeah? In which side were you? On her side or on his side?
His height.
His side. What about you, Malu? His side too? I have a new, it's not here. So brainstorm and plan. Think of ideas. So this time I have this wrong order, or I spilled coffee, or I slept student, or a missed flight. I don't know. Let's brainstorm ideas. What has happened to you? Let's hear some ideas. My teacher asked for an article. No? No ideas?
Not at all.
No? Let's all just mention whatever we have. What? There. What can you ladies think of as a problem?
And we can also write about good things.
Yeah?
Can we?
Yes, you can. So what's your idea, Adriana? I found a wallet. What about you, Melu? What idea do you have?
I missed my flight.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. You made your flight. What else? Another problems? Any other problems you might think of? My brother had a flat tire. In which situation, if you can remember, you needed help? You wanted help from somebody, your friend, your classmates, your teacher, and you didn't receive the help. No ideas come to mind? That's nice.
Sorry, teacher.
No, that's okay. What about?
Well, I'm already writing something, but
You are? Okay.
yeah.
Right about let's you can do something basic, right? A person didn't hold the door open for me. right? Or I said hello, but nobody answered. What do you think? Is there more ideas?
No, teacher, thank you.
Hello, how about you?
I'm continuous writing, teacher.
Okay, but you have an idea.
Yes, I have an idea, but I'm trying to not confuse them.
Okay, all right. Continue then. I'll leave you to it.
Teacher, I have a question.
Yeah, go ahead.
Can I use the expression like fall behind on my team? I mean, I was walking with some classmates, but they were like taking advantage of me. So is it correct if I use this expression?
When you mean take advantage is something like they were,
Walking faster.
that's not taking advantage. Did you fall behind?
It's what I'm intending to say. Is it correct if I use this expression like I was falling behind on my team? Or something like that?
No, it's not on. Maybe you can say, I was walking with my team and or but I was falling behind.
Okay.
Now this is present continuous. I'm sorry, past continuous.
Past continuous.
Is that okay? Or you need it to be in simple past?
No, I need it that way. Yeah, thank you very much.
In which way?
In
Past continuous
past continuous.
or background? It's not the main event.
No.
Perfect. There you go. Oh, sorry. I erased it. Can I erase it or not yet?
Yes.
Perfect. Okay, continue. Very nice. So let's take a look at your scripts, okay? Let's check it out. The first one we have is right there is good. Go ahead, Adriana, can you check it out? Let's take a look at Malu's story.
Sorry, in that part was a comma.
Okay, you can. Oh, it's okay. Nice story.
Is this real?
Yes.
Yes, and I had to pay one more day in a hotel. And it was
Oh.
worse because I enjoyed it, but at the end I had to spend more money.
Yeah, the flight and the
So it was a
hotel.
bittersweet, huh?
Oops.
It was a nice extra day, but it wasn't so nice to spend so much more, right? Okay. Thank you, Adriana, for your marks. One day you can use, well, I decided to visit my brother. So here, what you can do, this is the introduction. You can use a period. No, so. Only one day I decided to visit my brother, period. I prepared my luggage in the planner to visit different places where? In his hometown, right? Where do you live, Malu?
Sorry?
Where do you live?
In Puebla.
So you say, I prepared my luggage. You can say I was living in Puebla. Or you can say I live, because that's real, right? I live in Puebla.
Yeah.
So I wanted to, this will be too repetitive. Here, there you go. So I think this is good. I live in Puebla, so I prepared my luggage and a plan, not a planner, a plan to visit different places where?
Toronto.
In Toronto or Toronto, comma, my brother's hometown. Comma. And you continue. But I
Okay, adding
didn't
more
have-
information.
Yes, to be a bit more, this is the context, right? So we have more, a better idea. So one day I decided to visit my brother, and you can say in Toronto. You can change this place here. In Toronto.
Okay.
Right there. One day I decided to visit my brother in Toronto, his hometown. And period. I prepared my luggage. And a plan to visit different places there. Where there? In Toronto. But I didn't have enough time to stay for more than 3 days per se. More than 3 days. Everything was limited.
I wanted to say that everything, how can I say that? I asked for a permission, so I didn't have to or I couldn't stay more days.
I had limited time. Or we can say, I only had that's all I had. I don't know how I did that. there. I didn't have enough time to stay for more than 3 days. That's all I had for permission in my job. So maybe this didn't have enough time. It doesn't make sense. Maybe you can say I didn't have permission from my job to stay for more than 3 days. How is that? What do you like better? Period. When I was there, I was there. Now, is this the main event? I enjoyed it. Is that the main event? No, right? No, maybe then you want to say it in past continuous. I was enjoying. I was enjoying it. The moment, the time, the event. I was enjoying it a lot. I was buying and eating and touring. I was buying. Oh my goodness. And eating and completing my tour. But when the day came to go back, yes. I thought my flight was 8:30 a.m., comma. But what I saw on my flight ticket was the arrival time, yeah, arrival time, not the T, not the departure time. But not so, it's not a consequence. But I didn't realize it until my brother called me and said, you have a, well, yes, okay, he said, here you can use the 2 points. Malu, comma, your flight left you and you're having your breakfast. question marks. I couldn't believe it, but he was right. I checked my ticket and my flight was at 3 a.m. period. Capital S. Since then, I have always read my ticket twice. That's good. Uh-oh. There you go, Malu. Do you have any questions? It's good.
No, teacher.
Yeah, can you write it? Yeah, can you write it again, please?
One day I decided to visit my brother in Toronto.
Right. Yes?
What?
Can you write,
yes. If am I writing? Yes.
Yeah, write it again, please. Write it. Good?
Yeah.
Thank you. Now we're going to go back with, I'm not go back, but we're going to continue with, how can I do this? It's getting complicated. There. So let's see if this works. Okay, so let's check it out, Malu. Adriana, Alberto, if you have the opportunity and the chance, let's take a read. Beautiful story there. You have something, Adriana.
I'll never forget that.
What's his name?
Juan.
Nice, Juan. Good for him. It's always good to be nice, huh?
Yeah, really kind.
It sounds like it. What do you think, Malu?
Yes, if he supports you, that means that he's a good person.
That's, I know. All right, I like your story. It's a good thing. Now, Malu, any observations? Anything you might think it doesn't look right or it needs something different?
No, I think that she's right.
You think she's right? Good, perfect. It is normal. It is normal. Now you're describing, so you don't really need that. You can use to. It is normal to expect friends to be there for you when you need them. When you need them. But it is not common to expect that from people you do not know. This, that is okay, or you can also use it, a simple it instead of that, right? Expect it, what is it? To be there for you, right? And what is that? People, friends to be there for you, or people to be there for you. The whole concept. From people you do not know. Good. I remember one of my first experiences in a mountain. So so you are mentioning one of many, right?
Yeah, it was like the second time that I went to a mountain.
That's good, but this is not one of the two. This is the only experience you are telling us.
Okay.
Right? So I remember my first, yes, I remember my first experience in a mountain. I was studying the first year of college and I was not good at sports. I had never exercised in my life, but I really wanted to join the climbing team. I was excited and afraid at the same time. Yeah, that's nice. We went to Nevada, Toluca. Up until now, I don't know who is we. You and who else?
The climbing team.
Where is it? It's not mentioned before that. So on that week,
Well, I don't know. It's the only
I really
reference that I
want-
have is exactly. I really wanted to join the climbing team,
over
so I
here,
assumed that exactly.
the climbing team. So we went to Nevada Toluca. I was feeling bad and it was being difficult. It's not, you don't really need this. It was difficult to breathe, this okay, because this is not a verb, this is an adjective. Yeah, so it was difficult to breathe. You were feeling bad. It was difficult to breathe. We were walking, but I was falling behind. This is a little too simple. Maybe you can give a little more context, a little bit more. For example, we were walking along the side, having a great time. Admiring the amazing view. That's just an example, right?
Okay.
You can write your, well, you should write your own. So we were walking along the side, having a great time, admiring the amazing view, but I was falling behind, right? You don't have to give so much information, but just a little more. For example, only like that. We were walking along the side of what? The mountain, right? We were walking up the trail. What is the trail? The trail is a walkway on the mountain, right? We were walking up the trail, but I was falling behind. My friend has always had a great condition, so she asked me, is it okay if I go on? Of course, I replied. Of course, I replied. I didn't want to be alone, but she deserves to reach the summit. Yeah, in a good time, or it's okay. So I just nodded. I see what you mean. This is not the answer.
No, that's not.
No, this is a story for us, the readers. Of course, I didn't. Then you might want to take get rid of the comma. So of course I didn't want to be alone, comma. So this comma, move it from this place to this place. Yeah, that's all together. Of course I didn't want to be alone.
Okay.
Right? That's not the answer. I mean, of course it's not the answer. It's the introduction to the statement. Of course I didn't want to be alone, comma, but she deserved to reach the summit. It's not that she's not going to reach it. I mean, falling behind doesn't mean you're not going to reach it, but you can say she deserved to reach the summit in a good timing, per se.
The thing is that it was going to rain, and of course I was not going to get there before it started to rain. So,
okay,
yeah.
good. So it's okay. Let's leave it like that. So you can say she deserved to reach the summit within time, you know, before the rain,
Time. Yes.
or before we had to come back. That would be better, right? She
Before
deserved
we had to come back. Okay.
before we had to come back. Then the answer, so, comma, I just nodded and tried not to stop. Perfect. And then I realized one guy was there, just by my side. He stood there. He didn't stood, because stood is not walking. And you were walking, right?
I'm not really. I was really tired, teacher. I felt really bad.
All right,
so-
all right. Then you can say there whether if you don't have to explain that
He
because
was
you're not
there.
He was there. Yes. You're not explaining that in the story. So was there, whether he was standing or walking, we don't know. You're not mentioning that part of the story, but it's understandable with just a simple was. He was there, encouraging me. That day, I met an extraordinary person. We have been friends since then. This is not necessary because you have this other. So since period is good enough. It's okay to have it. It's yeah. It's okay to have it, or it's okay to omit it.
Okay.
Beautiful. Can you do it again?
Yeah, it is normal to expect friends to be there for you when you need them, but it's not common to expect it from people you do not know. I remember more. Yeah.
Write it. Right.
Oh, I already
did?
did it. Yes.
Can you share it with us, please?
Yes.
Malu, can you share it with us, please?
Sorry?
Can you share your writing? Or you haven't done it yet? The new one.
I was checking Adriana's text.
Oh,
so
that's
couldn't.
right. I know. Yeah, go ahead, please. Write your piece, please. Hello, mister.
Hello.
You're busy, huh?
You're busy. With a lot of traffic here in Querétaro.
I can imagine, mister. I can imagine. You have good signal. That's a good sign. You have a good signal.
Yes.
How much longer do you have to drive?
With no traffic, 20 minutes. With traffic, maybe 30 or 40.
Right. CDMX, right?
No, Querétaro, actually.
Ah, you are in Querétaro.
Yes. I was checking some machines to install. Actually, they are two elevators, but the problem is that we have 12 elevators, so it's necessary to these elevators make well movements.
Mhm.
We cannot do well movements. We cannot pack and go to the Saltillo.
Mhm.
So originally I had to be here for 1 week, but I don't know if I'm going to stay here 2 or more weeks.
Wow. Well, it is what it is, right? The job is a job.
Just job is job. I enjoy a lot. I try to eat well, eat good, eat well, and well, enjoy gym, enjoy swimming at night, something like that.
Mhm. There. Malu, can you see this? Okay. Uh-oh. My goodness. So let's take a look very quickly. All right, very good. Thank you, Adriana. What do you think of the story, Malu? Reloaded. I think Malu liked your story, Adriana.
Yes, for sure.
Yeah, huh? Good. Very good. I think the only point I'm gonna mention now. Here, join the school's climbing thing, right? Because this is specific, so it's just missing a little bit more information. The school's climbing thing. And my friend.
Like to write the name or something like that.
No, but the friend that went with you. So here you can give a bit of introduction. A little introduction could be, I was excited and afraid at the same time, comma, but I felt secure because I went with my friend so and so. Yeah, but I felt better because I went with my friend Malu, period. Just a little introduction. We went to Nueva Toluca, I was all in bed, etc. My friend Malu has always had a great condition. Right, so we know who this friend is. Right, that's it. Everything else is perfect. Thank you very much, Adriana.
Thank you, teacher.
Thank you. Malu, are you ready? There. Up.
Well, was buying to get, not to get.
For more than. More than 3 days. Right? Yeah. You missed the quotation marks. Malu, comma. Quotation marks. Here, I check my ticket. Good. Now, maybe you want to say it in plural. What else did I see? Yes. Here, but what I, instead of saw, here's what you say, had seen. But what I had seen on my flight ticket was the arrival time, comma, not the departure time, comma. But I didn't realize it until my brother called me and he said, yeah, there. That's all. Perfect. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Any questions, ladies? No? Yeah, we're finished for today. How was the class?
Good teacher.
It was great. It was great. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right. Today is Thursday. So on Monday, we're going to have like a review of everything we have seen so far. Yes. And of course, you have to do your exam, but you can do the exam on Monday or on Tuesday in the morning. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Thank you very much, ladies. If there are no
Thank you.
questions, have a great evening. Have an excellent weekend. And I'll see you on Monday.
My long weekend, no more.
No more week, no more long weekend. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, by the way, are we having classes on Tuesday?
On Monday and Tuesday, yes. I'm
Okay.
sorry.
Okay.
See you on Monday.
See you. Bye
Yeah,
bye.
see you. Bye.
Bye, Alberto.
Bye, teacher. See you.
Bye,
Thank you.
mister.